I've seen him brushing up against Virginia, and he's constantly running his mouth. Just an hour ago, I heard him go up to her and say, "Geez, Virginia, you got nice breasts." She was mortified. You should have seen the look on her face. And then he says, "What's the matter? I called them breasts, didn't I?"
Michelle, why are you doing this to me?
Doing what?
This. Like I don't have enough to do. I got 1,000 miles of cable to get out of this place by Thursday at noon, and I got management crawling down my back to get it done. And now this.
You're the supervisor.
Because I know how to get the work done. That's why I'm the supervisor, because I'm good at keeping downtime to zero. Zero. You know what happens when something like this gets legs? They pull this person off the line for questioning, and then that person off the line, and then this person. You can't get anything done.
If you want to ignore it, fine. But I'll tell you what. If I catch him pulling that crap with her one more time, they're going to be scraping his hands out of the stamping press, okay?
Why are you having such a problem with this? Obviously, Virginia doesn't have a problem with it. You don't see Virginia sitting in here talking to me, do you? So Virginia must not have a problem with it.
Come on, you know Virginia. She can't stick up for herself. And Gary wouldn't try that kind of crap with me or anybody else in the department. He doesn't have the guts for that. He'd rather pick on some poor, defenseless woman like Virginia because he knows she won't say anything.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to talk to Gary, and I want you to make it very clear to him that he's going to have to get a good case of the hush mouth. And I want you to keep my name out of it. I don't need him and all of his friends starting to give me a lot of grief, because I won't take that lying down.
There's no way I can keep your name out of it, because I have to file a report. They have to know where I'm getting my information. You have no idea what you're getting into. If you have such a problem with it, why don't you just go to HR?
I don't know anybody over there. Besides, I shouldn't have to.
I'll make you a deal. Why don't you write everything down? Everything that you saw and everything that you heard. We'll both sign it, seal it, put it in an envelope, and I'll keep it in my desk under lock and key. If or when it gets bad enough that Virginia decides to file a formal complaint, we'll have your record on file to back her up.
It's your job to do something.
I might not have a job if I miss this deadline. Work with me. That's fair, isn't it?
You did, in fact, hear Mr. Davidson ask my client, Ms. Williams, out on a date on the Wednesday prior to the incident that we've been discussing.
Yes, I did hear him ask her out on a date.
Did you feel that there was anything peculiar in the way he asked her out?
He said, I want to have you over for dinner.
We've heard other testimony stating that Mr. Davidson said, "I want to have you for dinner." You're saying that that's not what you heard?
I'm just saying what I heard. What I heard was, I want to have you over for dinner.
What about the tone?
The tone?
Yes, how would you characterize the manner in which he propositioned Ms. Williams?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Well, would you say he spoke to her in a manner that was leering or lascivious?
It sounded friendly to me.
Friendly?
Yes. It sounded like someone asking someone else over for dinner.
Did you think that that was appropriate?
People ask people out all the time.
Yes, but Mr. Davidson's marital status, the fact that he's been married for 12 years, and yet he was asking a coworker, an employee in your charge, for dinner. That didn't disturb you?
They're consenting adults.
You didn't find it disturbing?
I'm there to make sure the work gets done, not to babysit people. It didn't seem like she needed my help.
So you didn't find it disturbing?
I didn't think it was my place to get involved.
You are the supervisor.
Yes.
And yet you feel it's not your job to get involved when sexual harassment is occurring.
It didn't seem like sexual harassment to me.
You said it seemed like somebody asking somebody out on a date.
Yes.
So in those situations, you simply turn a blind eye? You said you didn't want to get involved?
Yes, essentially.
So is it possible, then, you simply turned a blind eye when Ms. Williams found a package of condoms in her toolbox with a note attached saying, "Guess who?"
That was a joke. In poor taste, that's true, but it was a joke nonetheless.
Was it possible that you turned a blind eye when Mr. Davidson commented on Ms. Williams' clothing at a weekly department meeting?
That was a compliment.
Are you saying that my client, Ms. Williams, is lying about the incidents that occurred?
I'm just saying that she misunderstood.
There was a complaint of sexual harassment filed against someone in your department, and I was hoping that you might be able to provide me with some information.
You know I'll help you in any way I can. I say let's get everything out into the open, let bygones be bygones, and get back to the real reason why we're all here. Work.
Well, I certainly appreciate that. You were given a copy of our company policy on sexual harassment in November 2 years ago, correct?
Tell you the truth, I don't remember if I was given one or if it was put on my desk or,
Is this your signature?
Yes.
Remember we had everyone sign when they were given their copy of the policy?
Yeah, now I remember. I've looked at it.
Good. Then you know that it's policy that all reports of harassment be taken seriously and that we are required to take appropriate action.
I remember reading something about that, yeah.
Do you recall a conversation you had 2 months ago with Michelle Turin?
I talk to her every day.
I'm referring to a conversation concerning a matter of sexual harassment.
2 months ago? I might have.
She says that a report was written detailing the information, both of you signed it, and that it's in an envelope in your desk.
2 months ago. Lots happened since then. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I might have some trouble putting my hands on it.
That would be incredibly unfortunate.
It would? Well, besides, she agreed to handle it that way.
I want you to find it and bring it to me. But what I want us to do is read through the policy together and answer any questions you may have. Are you okay with that?
Sure, why not? I've got nothing better to do with my time.